For people with food allergies, dining out can be a scary experience, especially not knowing what hidden ingredients can trigger a reaction. But now more chefs are making an effort to become allergy aware. And every year, the Food Allergy Research and Education Organization, or FAIR, honors those chefs. And here now to talk about the annual Food Allergy Ball is Charles Masson of Majorelle at the Lowell Hotel. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning, Cindy.
First of all, congratulations. You're getting the award. This is the 20th anniversary ball.
Yes.
Tell us about FAIR.
Well, it's an organization that makes everyone, the entire public, and chefs and restaurateurs aware of the importance of knowing the ingredients of the foods that we're serving. Not just the provenance, but also knowing that some of these allergies can be, well, lethal, and they have to be addressed seriously. And it's, of course, a humbling and honoring experience for me to learn that for the 20th anniversary, I'm being given this award. I'm really greatly honored by this.
Well, tell us some of the things that Majorelle does to accommodate your patrons with allergies.
Well, first of all, you have to acknowledge what are the problems, and by knowing the guests, you know what the guest needs are, and each guest is different. We treat each guest individually. We don't have a blanket answer for allergies. We really examine what are the foods that can trigger allergies, and by acknowledging these allergies, we know how to address each and every one of them individually.
If you were talking to somebody that has allergies,
yes,
what should they feel that they can say to the people at the restaurant when they're being served?
They should feel as comfortable as any other guest, meaning that they should not feel that they're especially different, but rather that they're part of the party, which is why when you compose a menu, you really try your best to compose a balanced menu that reaches out to everyone. No one should be excluded. If you have an allergy or a handicap or anything like this, you should still feel like you can have a fantastic evening or luncheon unhindered and not scared that what you're about to eat could make you sick.
So you shouldn't feel badly about going in and asking for substitutions for the meal?
Not at all. I think on the contrary, you should feel comfortable. That's the whole objective of a restaurateur, is to restore your senses, to make you feel good.
Now, you've been in the restaurant business for years and years and
yes,
years. Do you see a shift with restaurants changing and being more sensitive to people with allergies?
Absolutely. I think in the old days, there were, it seems anyway, that there were less allergies or less awareness of allergies, I should say. And therefore, the general consensus, most restaurateurs would maybe scoff at this, whereas now they're much more aware. And what it has done is it increases the application of menus that make sense for everyone and people with allergies. And it turns out that it's not just a very good ethical decision, it turns out to be very good business in the end.
All right. Well, Charles, thank you. Earlier this week, you invited us into your kitchen
yes,
for a behind-the-scenes look at the dishes that will be served at the ball. Let's take a look.
When you stir this, you start smelling
a little bit of heaven. Welcome to the kitchen at Majorelle. First up on the menu,
we're beginning with a carrot and orange salad, Moroccan style.
These are all the ingredients. Carrots braised with fresh herbs, thyme, turmeric, bay leaves, then mixed together with oranges, mint, and just before you serve it, a spritz of orange blossom water.
It's a very, very healthy dish, and that's why we're presenting this at the fair event. I don't know of anyone who's allergic to oranges, but they could be. If they are, we have substitutes. We have other dishes.
For the entree, a classic beef bourguignon. First, you sear the meat, which is a shoulder of beef, then reduce the herbs and vegetables. Everything goes into the oven for about 3 hours. Then pasta is served with the dish, and it's finished with a glaze of red wine.
It's a French classic. We have to thank Julia Child for bringing it over to our country.
And finally, dessert, a flourless chocolate cake made with eggs, butter, sugar, and lots of chocolate, served with mocha ice cream. And now my favorite part. Oh.
That melted chocolate in the middle.
Heaven. Charles, thank you so much for joining us. That was a lot of fun.
Thank you for inviting me over.
All right. Now, the 20th Anniversary Food Allergy Ball, it is tomorrow night at the Pierre. For more information on tickets and for all the recipes for the dishes we just saw, go to our website, cbsnewyork.com.